Hey YouTubers, this week we got some great elk hunts. Let's hear about your elk hunt. What state did you go to? Did you have to get preference points? Did you have to draw? Let's hear it.
Yeah, and let us know if you guys were successful. So thanks again for tuning in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bowhunt or Die. Before we dive too deep into this week's episode, Justin, we gotta remember the Snapchat.
Snapchat, guys. For those of you, mostly the younger generation out there that's on Snapchat, bowhunting.com has had an account for a few months now. We're gonna throw the snap code up on here. Guys, make sure you add us on Snapchat. Send us your snaps. We wanna see what you're doing out in the field, whether you're hanging stands, if you shoot a big buck, you're checking trail cameras, whatever it may be, send us your snaps and then we're gonna put them on our story. So as you follow along, you're gonna get kind of a mix of what we're doing, you know, Todd, myself, the rest of the team, as well as what all the fans are doing out there. So guys, make sure you check us out on Snapchat. And with that being said, I guess we're gonna hop right into Todd's elk hunt, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so for those of you who have been following along on our other social media channels, maybe watch the Instagram story or followed along on Facebook, you know, Todd was in Wyoming with a couple buddies on an elk hunt. They had an awesome time and saw a ton of elk, so let's check it out now.
Here we are, we finally made it to Wyoming. 2017 Wyoming elk hunting trip has officially began right now. It's getting real, guys. It's always a great time when you roll in a camp and you see that somebody else shot an elk. He's extremely excited. I'm joined this trip with my friend Jamie, same guy I went to Colorado with last year, and my friend Alex Phillips. They're excited. We've been putting in for points now for a couple years, and we finally went in as a group and we all drew. So we're extremely excited to be here at Table Mountain Outfitters with my great friends Scott and Angie Denny. So we're going to practice. Number one top priority for today. We start hunting tomorrow. It's a 6-day hunt. So I'm going to go ahead and have everything on that I'm going to be pretty much wearing tomorrow. So binos, number one priority. Definitely my backpack for sure, because I always like to have water and some other small essentials with me for when we're out hiking around. But can't forget my goggles. And we're going to get outside right now and do some shooting. Make sure the bow's completely tuned in. Two of my shots were right where I was aiming. The last one I took was about 3 inches low, but for how windy it is, I'm actually pretty happy with the way I'm shooting. I think we're gonna readjust the target to where we're gonna be shooting with the wind for a few practices just to make sure everything's perfect. But so far, 20 and 30 yards, I'm feeling really good. Go guys, day one. I mean, finally that weather got a little bit cooler last night, which felt great. I tell you, I was sleeping out here in the RV and I was like, man, I got to turn some heat on. So it's good to see that this weather's starting to drop. I mean, we've got a little bit of, and more than a little bit, we got a great cold front coming in actually for Saturday and Sunday. But day one starts today. It can happen on any single day. So we're excited. We got about another half an hour to get ready, and before you know it, we're going to be chasing hopefully some bugling elk. So let's do this. Bowhunt or Die.
Well, that was a great first day. We just couldn't get these to cooperate. We're starting to lose light. We've got at least a 2.5 mile hike to get out of here, so we're gonna slip out of here right now. We've got 5 more days. We know there's some great shooters in here. We're just gonna have to get in the middle of them, so let's get out of here. All right, day 2, guys. We just got to a nice spot here. We heard some bugling down in this valley right here, so we're going in right now. Well, that one big bull that we saw, that big wide one, was a great looking bull. We know right where that bull went to bed down. We're gonna wait till to see what the wind's gonna do and see if things change up, and then we're gonna go from there. So right now we decided just to start looking for some other bulls, so. All right, guys, it is just about noontime. Alex actually decided to go after and chase that big wide one we saw. I thought it would have been fitting because I was also chasing that longhorn wide buck, but that's all right. We're gonna let Alex go chase that one. We're gonna go back to try to chase that group we were on last night. I mean, there were some great bulls in there. We finally have located where they're bedding down, so we're gonna hope with this wind today that we can put a stalk on them. It's still pretty windy. They're calling for a little bit of rain this afternoon. It's actually starting to cloud up a little bit. Tomorrow's 100% chance of rain or 90% chance of rain. So we're gonna do our best tonight to see what we can pull off. Otherwise, I guess the rain gear's coming out. Oh man, thanks. That was good. That was fun. It was awesome. I mean, guys, the reality is, even if you go home empty-handed, I mean, that's the stuff that you remembered. That's the bottom line. It's stuff like that that gets your heart pumping. If every hunt was successful, we probably wouldn't hunt. This is what makes it so fun. All right, guys, day 3 here in Wyoming. We got here about an hour ago, just as the sun was starting to come up, calling for rain sometime this afternoon, but we just wanted to slip down this meadow nice and slow, do a lot of glassing, see if we can locate where some of these bulls are. We've got about 4 of them pegged up here on this hill. We got another bull down here who's got kind of a club coming down with one side. We've seen him a couple of times now, so we're just kind of deciding what we're going to do and hopefully be making a move here before you know it. There's one not too far from here, so I'm just gonna shift this way. One. 68. 63. 52. 46. I'll stop it for this sideways. 34.
got an arrow in him, so. 65 yards. 65. Is that your arrow? Yeah.
Oh man, that was exciting, guys. First shot was a little low, but I'll tell you what, if I got enough penetration, it might right be in the heart area. He gave me a second shot, but he was behind some stuff, and I was able to get a second shot in all, which didn't look too bad. So I saw blood coming out. It should be good. Scott and TJ did a great job calling these bulls up. I mean, this one bull was way down in the valley. They were calling. Scott was using the decoy, literally sucked that bull right up along Alex. Alex had the first shot at the bull and missed the first shot. It ran right up here. Unfortunately, it was below this knob. I just did not have a shot, so I had to wait till he cleared this. I ranged that tree at 60, and he was right, you know, just down a little bit further, like around 35, 38. Oh, I hit him just a touch low. I shot for 30, but I think it may be good. Luckily, he went. It was quartering. I got one more shot off, but at the same time, Alex took another shot too. So, you know what? We're hunting together. It's the way it is. So I guess until we recover the bull, the second shot definitely was a good shot. Here's blood here, good blood here. Here we found Alex's arrow first. His is a perfect pass through. It looks absolutely perfect. My arrow is still stuck into him, which isn't too bad as well. So we know for a fact that this bull should not be very far, but we're gonna be smart and give it some time. So, bow hunt or die. There. Blood here. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, fantastic. Great job. Nice shot, dude.
Thank you, dude.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad I could assist.
Team effort, man. This is a team effort.
Hey, you can never have too many arrows at a bull elk.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
You bet. Need anything out of the truck?
We pledge allegiance to the hunt, to the passion that can only be fed by the endless thrill of the chase. For we are mud-covered souls, bound by no boundaries, and united by the ground upon which we tread. So with rubber on foot, we stalk, we seek, we hunt, rightfully claiming this land in the name of the hunt. Lacrosse boots, done right since 1897.
All right, guys, we just did a quick little attempt here on a little area where they bed down a lot. We got to get up here to Scott pretty quickly, but we just got done finishing with Alex's bull. He got the better shot than I did, so he deserves it. That's his bull. Now we're going to try to find one of my own. So let's go. Ralph is a shooter. Was he 15? Mike. Oh my gosh, guys. I thought we were going to have it done. I was full draw. I held that for about 30 seconds, maybe a little bit longer. He came up perfectly, but man, just as he was getting in my spot to shoot, he just spooked. I mean, what are you going to do? It's bow hunting. That's why we do this stuff, for experiences just like this.
Well, it turned out to be one incredible afternoon. I mean, that was by far the best experience I've ever had with a big monster bull like that. That was so close. I mean, literally, all he had to do is make one more step to clear the branch that was in front of me. I don't know how it looks on the video because, of course, I didn't see it yet, but one more step and he would have been smoked city, 22 yards max. It's the way it goes bow hunting, though. That's the thrill we live for. Until next time, bow hunt or die. Tomorrow's day 4. Just have to cross our fingers. This weather sure turned nasty, boys. I'll tell you what. It's raining. It's cold. It's going to be an interesting day, but if it's anything like yesterday, maybe this is exactly what we need to get things done. You know what? It's a little bit easier to sneak in on them. This little bit of fog is also good once you locate them because we can just move a lot easier. So let's wait to see what happens. Hopefully today, day 4, will be the day. What a great walk. If I had to guess, it was like a 3-4 mile walk. I mean, we walked this entire rim in this rain, hoping that, first of all, to have the wind in our favor, which was just beautiful. We were hoping to catch some bedded down. Finally, near the end of the walk, we had those 3. We just couldn't get them to play. They came in about 35 yards, the 2 smaller ones. We just couldn't get the bigger one to do it. We tried putting a creep on him, but he busted us. So time to find a different one. It's getting cold too.
I don't know what to say. I mean, day 5 with Table Mountain Outfitters. Scott Denny's been a friend for a super long time. I mean, over 20 years. And I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I mean, I wanted Jamie to kind of go first. I mean, he had a rough 3-4 days in the beginning. I kept putting him forward, and would you believe it? We literally, I mean, thunder, rain, hail, then snow, all within a couple, within an hour. And would you believe it? I mean, before that all happened, Scott, literally from 3 miles away, saw just a couple of bulls. We came all the way over here. Just as we got here, all that action started. Lightning and the snow was unbelievable. Would you believe it? The wind was right. Scott got us set up just perfectly. Jamie was up the bat first. That bull came in for Jamie just beautifully. His first shot missed. His second one was just money on. It was just a beautiful sight. Then we came on down a little bit further, and would you believe it? Scott was able to pull in another bull for me. It was amazing. Now my shot, he came in, he was coming in pretty fast. He was quartering, basically just slightly towards me. Unfortunately, I was back on my shot, but it was a hard enough blow in those arteries in the back where he actually only went about maybe 100 yards, 120 yards, and he bedded down. Scott saw him. We put this creep on him, and I was able to get another couple arrows in him just to make sure that he wasn't going to go anywhere. So you know what? That's bow hunting, guys. It's reality. When you get an arrow in, luckily we had snow. We were able to get on him quick, and not far behind me is my bull. So let's go take a look at him. Oh my gosh, here I am with my bull. 5 days of hard hunting with Table Mountain Outfitters with my friend Scott Denny. We've been friends for over 20 plus years. Actually was one of the first guys I ever built a website for. And just to be able to be here and get 2 bulls on the same day with the weather conditions we had was just amazing. I mean, literally, guys, we've been here now on the 5th day of our hunt. First day, it was so hot. I mean, literally, I think my lips were going to fall off because I forgot my chapstick. And then, then I was like, oh, good, we're going to get colder weather. It's going to start, rain's going to come in. Well, I actually wished for a little too much rain. I think our underwear were wet. It was so much rain. But, I cannot believe after 5 days of hunting, Alex, he got a great bull on his hunt. Then to be able to be here with Jamie and Scott and Mike to be able to get a double header is just, it's more than a dream come true. And in the snow, what more can you possibly ask for? This will be a day that I'm never going to forget. So, woo, bow hunt or die, guys.
All right, Todd. Let's start with the positive stuff first.
Oh, God.
3 guys go on an
I
elk
deserve
hunt.
this.
No,
I get
this is
it.
the good stuff, man. 3 guys go on an elk hunt in Wyoming, you know, as we said, with Table Mountain. And guys, as you saw, I mean, you guys were in elk every day. Literally every day it looked like you were in elk, which is pretty amazing for going on a hunt like that.
We were, and just, you know, a couple of the questions are going to come up. I mean, first of all, you know, I had 3 preference points. You know, it took a few years to get those. Alex and Jamie, you know, had several too, and then of course we combined together and we got lucky and then we drew. Sure. We were able to go. So I mean, I guess the only rule of thumb there is if you ever want to go to Wyoming and you're not sure when you want to go, or maybe other states, start looking at the preference point option because it's a great program.
Yeah, and usually, you know, check with the outfitter that you want to go with because they'll have a good idea on how many preference points it's going to take to draw different areas because there's different, you know, tag allotments depending on what part of the state you're going to be hunting in.
All right, Justin, get to it. I know you're being nice to me. Gosh,
hey,
it was
man.
tough, guys. You know, go on.
I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened.
You know what? I guess my nerves got to me. You know what? After 5 days of elk hunting, I don't have a ton of experience elk hunting. I'm never going to tell anyone that I, you know, have mega elk experience because I don't. And Justin, I mean, my gosh, when they get in that close and they're that big, I don't even know how you can miss as bad as or shoot as bad as I shoot. I mean, they're right there.
I have determined that you
The
need
bigger
to
the
just, you need to
subject, the
just stay
harder.
out of Wyoming and
No.
stay off the ground. You just need to get in a tree with a whitetail in front of you and your money. But it seems like this ground spot and stalk Wyoming stuff.
I need help.
I don't know what happened.
I do
You
need
need to
some
just
more.
calm down. The nerves got the best of him this week. But fortunately, guys, as we saw, they were able to recover the bull relatively quickly.
We
You
did.
know, every once in a
did.
while, you just get lucky. You know, you hit that artery.
I needed the artery that time,
Yeah.
so thank goodness
hey,
I got it.
You know what? I'll take a little bit of luck anytime I can get it. So congratulations to Todd, to Jamie and Alex as well. Some great elk that they killed. We've got a freezer full of elk meat
He's
here at
already
the
eating my
office.
elk
I'm already eating it. It's fantastic.
Charging.
So guys, next up we want to announce the winner of the trail camera contest. Overwhelming winner.
Wow.
We went through all of the comments, and the overwhelming winner was week 3, which was Matt Vaughn. And actually, a cool part of this story, right? Matt just posted in the Bowhunt or Die
That's right.
Facebook group that he was able to harvest that deer the other day. So we will track down his trophy photo, show that here as well. Second place.
How cool is that? I mean,
That is awesome.
That is
That
what
just makes a cool story, right?
That's what Bowhunt or Die is all about, man.
So
that's cool.
Matt is
like
going to
that.
get a Stealth Cam DS 4K camera. That's
cool.
Second place was Stephen Conan, who's going to get also a Stealth Cam G45 NG.
I
And
felt
then
bad for third place not getting anything, so we made a little deviation.
Derek totally got on my case on Facebook for butchering his name, and I can't even remember what he said.
Oh,
how
that's
to
going to
say
go
it.
over
I think
real
it's
well now.
Durnovich.
Durnovich.
I thought that's what I said. I didn't butcher it that bad, but
Hey.
congratulations to everybody.
And you're also getting a prize too. Not because Justin butchered your name. We just felt like first place, second place,
Yeah, I
third
mean,
place
if we
got
had to give a
nothing.
prize to everybody whose name we butchered, we'd be out of product.
We'd be out of business. We'd be out of
soon.
business.
So congratulations to you guys. Those are some awesome trail camera pictures for Steven and Derek. We hope you catch up with those bucks later this fall. Matt's got the one up on you so far. So guys, next up, we're going to get back into the actual trophy photos like usual. So trail camera stuff is over, so make sure you send in your trophy photos of you with your animals that you've harvested, and let's get to those now. AJ McMullen,
Kaya Huff,
Jared Nadow,
Paul Cheney,
Corey Riley,
Jacob Van Netta. Congratulations, everybody. Those are some great trophies. Definitely some respectable deer here, even ones that I think I'd like to shoot. Justin,
Yes,
who's
sir.
the winner? Who's winning
Well,
this week?
that was a tough one this week. We had to eliminate a few people first. So the people with the tongues hanging out, sorry, you're automatically eliminated.
You
We
got to
had
watch those tongues, guys.
2 or 3 of them this
Let's
week.
position the deer perfectly, or animal.
The guy crying, while we understand and appreciate your passion, you're just DQ'd. No crying in trophy photos. So that came down to either Jared or Jacob.
I think Paul set us up, Justin. I think Paul wanted us to purposely
He knew we were going to use the crying trophy photo. How could we not
but
use
then we
it?
would talk. Paul,
He's a smart guy.
We're on to you.
So it came down to Jared or Jacob, and we ended up going with Jacob. Jacob Van Netta. Looks like a great photo. Very nice, respectable deer that he killed. Nice job, Jacob, young man. Congratulations. So make sure you email us, info@bowhunting.com. Send all of your mailing info. We'll get your prize pack out to you. Guys, if you want to see yourself right here and you want to be entered to potentially win some Bowhunt or Die free swag, make sure you send your photos to info@bowhunting.com or post them on our Facebook page.
I have never had so many trail camera photos in my email in my life. I mean, every time I pull up my emails, like I feel.
Yeah, but no more trail cameras. That's over.
That's it. Trail
Trophy
cameras are
photos
out.
now.
On to trophy
So
photos.
guys, it is mid-October, which means pre-rut is going to be starting to kick in here pretty soon. I know we're seeing a lot of rubs, scrapes popping up out there. We need some cooler weather, which I don't know that we really have any in the forecast.
Finally got some rain, which was nice here
Yes,
at
we
least.
finally got some rain, so hopefully our food plots will continue to grow for the fall. But you know, my plan for the next week or so is to probably do some in-season scouting, try to locate some of those hot areas where there is fresh buck sign. I don't think the bucks are moving a ton during daylight yet, but if you can key in on those areas where maybe it's close to where they're bedding or feeding, I think maybe you got an opportunity. At least that's what I'm telling myself. What about you?
You know what I need to do. I'm going to shoot more. I got to continue to shoot more.
Practice.
So
Practice,
I'm practicing
practice,
more.
practice.
I think I know where a couple good bucks are living, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to just get in there and start hunting those deer, and I'm going to shoot some more.
And make sure you practice. So guys, we'll see you next week right here on Bowhunt or Die.
For more exciting action, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and receive live updates from our team members as well as the latest happenings in the bow hunting and archery world. Be sure to share your photos, stories, and experiences as well. And don't forget to pick up your official bowhunting.com and Bowhunt or Die gear by visiting bowhunting.com/gear. We have a full selection of hats, shirts, decals, wristbands, and much more.
If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends.
And be nice to me.
Be nice.
Listener information here. As soon as we hit 27 billion members, watch it, we can massage it.
Don't let Todd do it, dude. You won't walk right for like a month. You're painful.
Well, that big wide bull that we saw, we decided to leave him alone, and we're going to come back to him